Long, long ago, about 4,000 years ago, in the land of Iraq, a child was born whose name was Ibrahim alayhi as-salam. He was gracious, tender-hearted, and pure in faith. Allah was pleased with him and made him his best friend. When Ibrahim alayhi as-salam grew up, he became a great prophet and preached the truth and Allah's message in his country. Later, he traveled to Syria, Palestine, and Egypt. When a beautiful son was born to his wife Hajar, Ibrahim alayhi as-salam was ordered by Allah to travel towards what we now know as Makkah, along with his wife and the little child, whose name was Ismail. They all traveled for a long time till they reached a lonely, barren valley near two small hills called Safa and Marwa. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi as-salam asked his wife to stay near one of the hills along with the baby Ismail and started to go away. His wife protested, "Why are you leaving us alone here? Are you leaving us here to die?" But Ibrahim alayhi as-salam replied, "My Lord has commanded me to do this." Then Hajar, breathing a sigh of relief, said, "If Allah has ordered you to do so, then He will not let us die." After a while, little Ismail began to cry because he was thirsty, but there was not a single drop of water to drink. Hajar ran helplessly from one hill to another, but there was no water, nor was there any human being nearby to give her any. As the baby was crying desperately with thirst, and the mother was running from one hill to another, Allah caused a miracle to take place. A spring gushed forth beneath the feet of Ismail alayhi as-salam. When Hajar saw this from a distance, she shouted, "Zam, zam," the sound made by gushing water in the Babylonian language. Hajar came running and gave some fresh spring water to the thirsty child to drink, and so his life was saved. This spring became famous later on and was called by the name of Zam-Zam. Ismail alayhi salam and his mother began to live in the valley, and because of the Zam-Zam spring, some people gradually came to settle there, slowly building up a small town which was later called Makkah. From time to time, Ibrahim alayhi salam would visit Makkah to meet his family, especially to see his young Ismail growing up in the beautiful surroundings of nature, in a new town, in a lovely valley surrounded by hills, away from the crowded cities where the people at that time were mostly idol worshippers. The moral of this story is that believers who, despite their hardships, follow the path of Allah will find that Allah will remain with them and help them in miraculous ways. Just as the child Ismail alayhi salam was saved by the miracle of the Zam-Zam spring,